So in this video, we will see how we can create an hook that will show whether the current user is online or not. So this hook will simply return us a boolean which will represent that the user had internet connectivity or not. So what I have here is just a basic setup. So I have added few styles. So these are the styles for this box, and I have created a variable called status. If it's true, then it's showing online, and if I set it to false, it will simply turn to offline. And I have an empty file called use network status where I will create my hook. It's the same repo as the previous hook series, so I will link it in the description. You can check it out. So let's start and let's see how we can create this hook. So for this, we will use the online and offline events that browser provides us to check whether the user has internet connectivity or not. So we will scaffold our hook by simply importing our use state and use effect hook from React. Then we will make our functional component, that's our hook. So use network status, you can name it anything you like, but there's a convention to name it use dash something. So simply an arrow function, and in here I'll create a state. I will say it is online and set, or we can say status, and set status equal to use state, and we will initially pass the navigator.online property. So what this does, that it initializes this status or state with the navigator.online value, which always return a true or false value. So if the user has an connectivity to internet, then it will return the true, else it will return false. So now we will add our use effect that will run whenever a component is loaded. So inside this we will create two functions called set online. This will simply set status to true, and we will copy this function and name it set offline, and here we will just set the status to false. And now we will add our event listeners to the online and offline events. So window.add event listener, so online, and then I will simply reference the set online function here, and similar for set offline and offline event. So this is done. Now let's make it this a little bit clean, and now we will just clean up our event so we don't accidentally have some memory leak. So window dot remove event listeners, and I will pass here the online and set online function here, and I will simply copy this set offline, and I'll pass here offline. And finally, outside the hook or use effect hook, I will simply return the status. And now we can export our hook. Export default, use network status. So yes, so our hook is basically completed. So let's try to use it. So where we were using the static true or false value for network, we will simply say use network status and it will auto import it for us. And let's see, so you can see it's now currently showing online. So what if I do, so let me show you how this works basically. So we are checking if the status is true, then show the online, else show the offline. Similarly, I have added this style of status. So if the status is true, then I am adding the online class, else I am adding the offline class. So in the style.css, I have the combination of status.online and status.offline to just change the border of the um, span. So what I will do now is just open my DevTools, and in the network tab I will simply say it to offline. So as I turn off my connection from the browser, you see it's automatically tells us that the user is offline now. So similarly for other slow network or network, we can also use that. So basically if a user is offline, then it will show offline, and it's online, then it will show online. So it can have various real world use cases, such as suppose your user is trying to post something, but suddenly the connection loses, so you want to notify him that your connection is not there, so we won't be able to complete your request or something like that. So this is how you can make a simple hook to do some really like good stuff that enhances the user experience. And this was inspired from the video done by Nail Jomar from the Kodu community, who did this with vanilla JavaScript, and I have converted that to a custom hook. So I hope you like this video. Thank you.